Hey everybody, this is Chris with Meeple Overboard here to do an unboxing video of Brass Birmingham. Where there's muck, there's brass. Martin Wallace design, published by Roxley Games. This has limited English, but I'm sure that it doesn't, I'm sure that it actually speaks English pretty well. This is the Kickstarter deluxe version of the game, but the only difference is really with, from my understanding of the deluxe edition, is that it comes with a plastic vacuum form tray, and it comes with the deluxe poker chips. I'm going to be using that little credit card technique here. Whoop, sliding right around the edges here. Makes it so easy to unwrap. So uneasy. Makes it easy to unwrap these. You can see the box ships pretty heavy, I think mostly because of the poker chips and stuff. So Brass Birmingham is the sequel to the original Brass. This is one that Matt Tolman and Gavin Brown worked with Martin Wallace, the designer of the original. Let's see what's in here. I love cardboard. That's not real. Okay, that's not really important. Here's the player pieces and all the different colors. One of the things they did very well with this edition is the front. When the industries are not flipped over for victory points, they are full like this, and then when you score one of these, you flip it over, bam, it shows this like half and half colored thing, which is just a great idea. So you can look around the board and see, you can see exactly which things are done. I don't know if this will work here. Not so much. A little bit. Well, let's grab a corner and start working on it. Alright, let's get the punch board out. Oh my goodness, I like punched out everything already just by... Cool, okay, so they punch out pretty easily. That won't be a problem. So yeah, this is what I meant by they are, full on one side and then half on the other. And I think that that's a great visual decision for them. Oh, also, the difference, if you know the original Brass, right, you have your cotton mills and stuff still, and the iron and the coal, but then you also have beer, which will be used to carry out special actions, the pottery industry, which is just huge points, and the manufactured goods, which are like steady amounts of good points. And then these are randomizer tokens to set up different ports on the board at the start of the game. So here's the board, one of the things that they unlocked, and I don't remember if this is a Kickstarter-only special edition, but I believe it is for all editions of the game, is the front side of the board is a night map, and you can see the detail in the artwork here of, the fires burning in the factories and the, lights and stuff in the windows. There's a lot of detail. They actually went through and created kind of little artistic representations of cities with like their actual major landmarks and such represented here. The other side, however, is the daytime map. If you choose to have that for just a little bit better visibility, I guess. It's just optional. It matches more so the daytime look of the Brass Lancashire, the other map. But these markets, here I'm going to fold this up a little bit, and so you can see this is an example of a market here. These randomizer tiles get added there, so in this case these manufactured goods would get placed here, and then that port can only sell manufactured goods of that type, or pottery, or cotton, or the different things, and so the map is going to change each game. Good, very cool board. Individual player boards, which are groovy. They also have a daytime or a nighttime side. Thematically, the reason that they did nighttime is because during even the nighttime, I guess what they call the Black Country would have, the late night shift basically working through. These player boards are fantastic and make it very easy to see how much a building costs and then what the benefit of that level of building is in level 1, 2, 3, 4, so on and so forth. So 4 of these, nice and thick. Protector sheet, get out of here. Other protector thing, get out of here. Wooden bits, player pieces, victory point, money, And then this is the not whiskey barrels. Sorry, I've been playing Clans of Caledonia. This is the beer barrels. And so awesome, cool little wooden barrels there. And like I said, the beer represents various actions you can take. All the stuff like in Brass as per usual. The deck of cards, including little player aids and such. And the original Brass cards would show like a little map, like a mini map on there, and say, I have a star, like this is relatively on the map where the city is, or up here, or up here. These are color coded. So Belper is in the blue region, and you can see that this region shown here is the brown region, and this is here like the dark blue. And so then on the other side of things, you would be able to see, you know, hey, this is the light blue region. Boom, sure enough, out of the 2 light blue cities, Belper is right there. So the way that they kind of give you the shorthand of where a city is cool, and then you get an even better look at the art and the cities, like landscape monuments and stuff. Baggies, because you'll need baggies, I guess. Cards, you know, card holders and stuff, which is cool. The plastic insert is a Kickstarter exclusive, if I remember correctly. And this is the last thing which is a Kickstarter exclusive, and these are the iron clay poker chips. I don't know if you can see that. Iron clays. So yes, these are exclusive to the Kickstarter edition, but I'll show them off anyway because they're very cool looking. So you got your 1s and your 5s and your 10s and your 20s. So these are awesome. I like the weight of them. They're very cool feeling and stuff. But yeah, they are great. We're planning on using them in other games and stuff as well. So they come in this little carrying case if you want to do that. And seriously, they make the game box about half the weight, not having those in there. Last thing to point out, now, like I said, in all editions of Brass, there's going to be like all of these upgrades and stuff, except for the insert and the chips and like a few small details here or there. But overall, this is such an upgrade. The manual has more visibility, and one of the great things that Roxley did was they went through and they found different industrialists of that era, and we're able to give them background information here, so you can choose if you want to like kind of be one of these characters, including Eleanor Code and Eliza Tinsley, who they worked very hard to find at least 2 women who were industrialists of this era. Rulebook, very easy to read, great pictures and diagrams and stuff. Oh man, I'm excited to play this game. Few little things that they added was an introductory game, which I'm not sure how I feel about. The introductory game, you play half as long. You only play the canal instead of the canal and the railroad era. And at the end of the game, money is points, and how much income you have is points, as well as the normal points that you earn. So if you want to play like an hour and a half version of Brass for your first time, you can try this introductory game, get introduced to some of the concepts without having to play like a full probably 3 hours. But 3 hours of very fun, economic, great trading. So that is Brass Birmingham's unboxing. We're excited to play this one, and thanks for checking us out. This is Meeple Overboard. Have a great one. Bye, Belper.